It seems like this is the topic of conversation every weekend in our community. Street racing, taking over whole intersections, and people recklessly evading police. We were proud to recently charge one of the men in an ATV group who shot into an occupied vehicle, which wouldn't have been possible without the community's help by providing anonymous tips to police. This ATV and dirt bike culture is becoming terrifying for this community. And when these groups of ATVs or even any vehicle sees they're being pulled over by police, running may seem instinctual if you're hiding something. But fleeing from a lawful order from police to stop is a serious felony that may be worse than anything else you might be hiding. Last year, Valentine's law made penalties a lot tougher after a St. Louis County Detective Antonio Valentine died in the line of duty after a fleeing car struck his vehicle in 2021. Fleeing a police in a vehicle is now a Class D felony in Missouri, which means up to 7 years in prison if convicted. If you hurt someone while you're fleeing, that's a Class B felony. And if someone dies, that is a Class A felony, the most serious crime in the state of Missouri. Since Valentine's law passed in August of last year, we charged 264 cases. We are aggressively prosecuting anyone who decides to flee from police in a vehicle, understanding how dangerous it can be for police and bystanders. Listen, no matter what you're hiding that's causing you to run from police, it can be worked out. But if you run, you won't get away. It just never works. You'll make things much worse for yourself, worse legally, worse financially, and worse emotionally, especially if someone gets hurt. But let me remind you, the second you run from a police officer's lawful order to stop, real consequences will follow. And in these situations, we can charge aggravated fleeing in addition to other felonies like drug possession, gun crimes, or drug distribution. But fleeing is never worth it. Don't risk your life or someone else's or your freedom.